Welcome to Divorce Done Virtually. My name is Cynthia Stringham, and I am here with Bryant McConkey, who is a divorce lawyer for nearly 20 years in Salt Lake City. And today we're talking about a new platform that has been created called Divorce Done Virtually, where people who are contemplating going through divorce can go to this platform and find lots of answers. So thank you, Bryant, for answering some questions I have today.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to do it.
First, the big question, why is divorce so hard?
It's a good question and maybe the most important. I think divorce is so hard because it deals with things that are so important to people. You know, if you step back and look at divorce, you're dealing with your kids, you're dealing with finances, you're dealing with your future. And all of these things are thrown into a bit of uncertainty when you divorce. And I think that is complicated. I think it's unsettling. I think it's uncertain. And I think uncertainty causes all of us all kinds of problems just in life generally. But when you think about it in terms of those topics and those things that are so important, it seems pretty clear to me why divorce is so hard.
How did Divorce Done Virtually get started?
It's a bit of a long story. I'll try and make it quick. Now, many years ago, I did an undergrad in psychology. And when I finished my degree in psychology, I decided to do a master's in organizational behavior. And I wrote my master's thesis on using dispute resolution techniques to solve problems and resolve conflict. I then went to law school, and when I was in law school, I took this class that I really enjoyed called Online Dispute Resolution from a professor named David Larson, who's really renowned throughout the world as a specialist in online dispute resolution platforms and things. So I've been thinking about this for over 20 years. I love that class, of course, and then I practiced now for 20 years, and in all of that, I have returned many times to this idea that you could serve more people if you had the right platform. You could serve more people if you had the right tools. You could serve more people if they were formulated in such a way to answer most common questions, address all of the topics that are necessary, and then, of course, importantly, do it in such a way that the actual tool, the online tool, acts as a bit of a virtual mediator.
What I love is that you have had the experience for 20 years dealing with divorce. So you've seen all these questions crop up. And I assume that you have put that into your platform so that you make sure that those questions can be addressed.
Yeah, so the goal, of course, is to make sure that you get top quality product, but make it available to more people. That's really the goal. Give people top quality language, top quality solutions, and then put it in a platform or a place that helps people find agreement and helps them finalize their divorce without the need to hire two lawyers.
I think that's something that's pretty amazing, is that you bring all that experience, especially being a divorce lawyer, to the table onto this platform so that people can have the full experience. Because something I've seen, and I'm curious your thoughts on this, but with other platforms that I have looked at, they don't kind of give me the full experience that I need. So I generally feel like I need to go and talk to an attorney. So for example, how does your platform help with situations with kids or finances or all those weird things that happen, not weird, but normal things that happen in a marriage? How does that work?
Yeah, no, and I appreciate the question because everybody's circumstances are unique. Everybody's circumstances are different. And you say weird, and then you backtrack and say normal. I know what you mean, because everybody's life is different and all the circumstances are different. So what we've tried to do is build a system that's robust, that covers all the topics, kids, finances, property distribution, spousal support, all the things that you need to address. And we've built this in such a way that it will help you come to a resolution. Now, it's not the same as getting a lawyer.
Okay.
We're not giving you legal advice per se. What we're giving you is information so you can make good decisions. What we're giving you is information so that you can adopt or incorporate into your divorce some of the time-tested solutions that are common. We've tried to take that many years of knowledge and give you solutions that work, that are time-tested, that the courts understand and that people understand. And we've given it to you in the form of this platform that then gives you the space to negotiate and the space to toss ideas back and forth until you come up with a resolution.
So when I hear this tossing ideas back and forth, and I think of a lawyer, I think of how every minute with a lawyer costs me money. I can see it going fast, but I can also see it going slow if I can't come to an agreement with my partner. So tell me, like, do I have a time limit? Or how am I paying for this? How is it gonna affect my bottom line?
So not unlike being able to use Google Sheets or some free piece of software, what we do is we say you can have access to the information, you can have access to the tools, you can have access to the calculators and the things that we've built to help, and you don't get charged unless and until you have an agreement with your spouse and you want to print the documents and submit them with the court. You don't get charged until you have a partial stipulation with your spouse and want to, say, submit that to the court.
So I could take your software and I could take the time, either 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 years, but I won't be charged until I actually print and decide I need those documents and go forward with the divorce.
Yeah, another way of saying that is we're so confident that this is going to help a lot of people that we're not worried about people using the tools and then not following through. We think that people will use the tools, and if they work, they'll sign up and give us their credit card number and print the documents. But outside of that, they're just tools that anybody could use.
Well, thank you so much, Bryant, for taking the time to talk to me about divorce done virtually. It really is an amazing tool for anyone contemplating the idea of divorce. I think this is going to be such a fantastic way for people to get the information and come up with a resolution between their spouse.
We hope so, and I think it will. I think it will.
Well, thanks again.